one of the biggest things, my background is residential interior design. I got my interior design degree almost 10 years ago. Out in California, I started in the industry doing model homes in the Southwest United States. I was in San Diego. When I relocated to Chicago, I've always had a love of real estate architecture and design. So, staging combined all those three. I met Bethany, and away we get. So, one of my biggest resources here in Chicago, I encourage you to become friends and contacts with other local interior designers, interior decorators. They have been an amazing resource, especially for our luxury listings, because a lot of interior designers may order furniture for clients that it might get delivered, there might be an oops, it may not work out, and then they absorb it back into their inventory because they can't send it back because it's a custom piece. Or a lot of designers I know here also, as a sidebar, will acquire accessories and inventory, and they're always looking to unload it. I have this one on Craigslist that I always go to. I'm not going to tell you his name, but he lives in Lakeview. He has his entire lower level is just full of goodies. So I'll call him every 3 months. I'm like, you want to buy anything? You want to sell anything? What are you buying? So really, sample sales at the Merchandise Mart. Designers, decorators, all over Chicago. Start tapping into those resources, because it's a great resource if you want those off-the-wall, accessories, especially since they may order from the Merchandise Mart. It might be something that may be out of your price range, buying retail, but you could probably get them down to a wholesale price if you don't have an account. So, I highly encourage you to be friends. Another one, which we'll go into a little more later, we have Josh from Chicago Art Leasing here, and he's going to speak about some great art rental options. Another idea to set your inventory apart in regards to artwork, meet local artists. There's a lot of times where I'll be in a coffee shop or I'll be walking around going to art galleries, and I like to give people opportunities. I like to pay it forward. I like to give people breaks. And especially in our luxury listings, to set us apart. And really, let me go back. Even a non-luxury listing, which I consider over $1 million, we always want to give all our listings a luxe look, because people are always aspiring to live that dream in their new home. So really, local artists, it's an amazing way to get exposure, not only for that artist, but to set your listing apart. The marketing photos are going to be amazing. The art can tell the story of the space and guide people through that space. So I encourage you, again, Chicago Art Leasing is a great option. Go to coffee shops. Starbucks always have local artists. I've become friends over the years. I've been fortunate enough to just be part of this Chicago Artist Coalition. Go to gallery openings. Buy a canvas. Paint your own painting. We all have those days where you just want to work out frustration on something. Buy a canvas.
Or your 5-year-old.
Or your 5-year-old.
People always ask me to get those, like by the store. My 5-year-old. On a canvas with paint.
People come into my house sometimes.
Modern art. Oh, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's an original. It's an original.
Defending him. I should have put him
It'll
down.
be in the Louvre sometime. Exactly. Original art is so amazing. I'll buy mass-produced art. I will do that. I have issues with it, but I will do it. But really, the original artwork really makes a difference. We did this house, it was over on Cleveland Street in Lincoln Park, and I chose a good friend of mine who I used to work with, is a local photographer, and she has these amazing black and white photographs, like framed, beautiful. And let me tell you, those original pieces in there really made the space. It's like really taking your staging to the next level and getting out of that comfort barrier of just, nothing against home goods, and I'm sure you have amazing, I love that piece, love that piece. But really, it's ways of setting yourself apart, because in Chicago, we all know there's so much inventory. So it's like, you owe it to your clients to really make their listing stand out.